Hi everyone, I'm Sarah with John Consulting, and today I'm going to go over a few different tools that can help you create some really engaging presentations. You know, in today's world, no one wants to sit through a boring PowerPoint. So I'm going to show you a few add-ins you can put into your PowerPoint, also a couple of tools that you may not know about already in PowerPoint. So with add-ins, add-ins are things that you can add to your PowerPoint that are not originally in the program. So in your home tab, you can go over to the right and click on add-ins, and it will show you the ones that you have already saved and also different popular ones that really add some great content. So the four that I'm going to talk about is Mentimeter, QR for Office, Bright Slide, and Web Viewer. So first, I'm going to talk about Mentimeter. Mentimeter is a way you can ask polls or questions for your audience and get immediate responses. So it's great for a bigger group of people, whether it's a conference or an educational event. So I'm going to go over here to add-ins. Now, you can go down to the bottom and click on Get Add-ins if you need to search for it. You can also look through the other ones, but here's Mentimeter for PowerPoint that I'm going to use. I already have it added, but if you don't, you can click Add here. So out of that. And so once you have it added, it'll show up here at the top, and I'm going to see all. So I'm going to click Mentimeter for PowerPoint. So it'll show up on your screen, and when you are in presenter view, it will fill up the whole screen, so you won't see this behind. So you may need to create an account. I already am logged in, but it's very easy to make one. And so you can ask a bunch of different questions in different formats. So there's multiple choice, whether you want to show it in a bar graph or a pie chart, anything like that. Also word cloud, which is a really cool feature. And as people type in words, it'll show up on the screen in a really creative way. Also, if you want to ask an open-ended question, they can type in their answer, also scales and a ranking, depending on the question that you're asking. There's also a quiz feature. If you want to quiz your audience, it's maybe good at the end of a presentation, but it's good for yes or no answers, and if there's a correct answer. So I'm just going to click on multiple choice. That's what I'm going to do today. This is what the person will see. And then if you go over here to the right, you can click on content and customize it. So I can ask any question that I want. So I can say, or anything. You can go down here to your different options. You can make more or less options. And customize it. You can also show the results in a percentage if you want to add that to your bar graph. Also, if there's a correct answer, but today we're not going to do that. So then, once you make your questions and your options to click on, you can go over here to design. And if I want it to be a bar graph, I can also change it to a pie chart or this or this. So there's different formats and also layout preferences. You can also increase the size of your font if you are in a bigger room and you want people to see from far away. So once you have this in your PowerPoint, people that you're presenting to can go to that website at the top, menti.com, and type in the code, and they will just click on the answer and it'll show up on the screen live. Okay. Next is QR for Office. This is a super easy and simple add-in that I think adds a lot of value. So again, you can search it like I showed you before. Once you have it added, you can go over here and click on QR for Office. So basically what this one does is just create a custom QR code that you can embed into your PowerPoint. So whatever URL, if you want it to be linked to a survey or whatever content that you want, you can type your URL. So I'm just going to put John resulting. And then you can also change color of your QR code, whatever you want, whatever matches your presentation. And then you can also make it bigger, depending on slide. So that one's super easy, super fast. So then the next one, actually, I'm going to skip this right now. I'm going to go to Web Viewer. So Web Viewer can embed a live web page into your PowerPoint. So it's really great if you want to show off a web page and you don't want to leave the PowerPoint or your presentation. So again, I'm going to go over to the top here and click add-ins. I'm going to search it and find it, and then see, it'll show up here, Web Viewer, and it's by Microsoft. So it's a really great tool. So once it loads, I'm going to make it the size of page, and then you can input any URL. Input and then go down to preview. Once it loads, you can scroll on it. It's a live web page. You can see it change. So this is a really, really great tool that is really unique, and not a lot of people put live web pages into their PowerPoint. Okay, the one that I skipped, I'm going to go over BrightSlide. Now, BrightSlide is a little bit different, and you can't find it here in the add-ins. You need to go to their webpage and download it to your computer. So what BrightSlide does is once you have it downloaded to your computer, it will show up here at the top. And every time you open PowerPoint, it will be put into your presentation. So it's just an extra tab, basically. So what BrightSlide does is that it helps format your PowerPoint a little bit easier. It's kind of all in one place, especially if you want to animate things and change your content. It's all in one place instead of going to multiple tabs here in PowerPoint. So I'm going to go over to BrightSlide and say I want to put an image, whatever image that I want. So I put this little fish. So this, I can make it bigger. So what BrightSlide does is I can align it to slides. I can make it center, move it around, top, left. I want the center. I can also repeat and distribute all of these. So if I want, say, eight of them, it can make more and more images. If you want to create a pattern maybe on your slide, you can replicate and duplicate your images. Also, so I'm gonna go back. I'm not going to do that. You can also add some different animations to your image. And you can also edit your animation library. You can create custom new animations that will be saved into this document. So you can see here, slot one, you have regular formatted one that BrightSlide came with, and then you can also create a new slot and create a new animation, which is pretty cool. So you can also edit your theme colors. You can put in your company colors, whatever you want in here, and find the number that it is, which your whole presentation can match. And you can also paint animation. So say, let me get out this, let me put another shape on your smiley face. I'll make it a little bit darker so we can see. So if we go to BrightSlide, I can, whatever animation I have on this animation, I can paint it onto this one. So it'll have the same format on. So there's a lot of different features you can add in Brightside, a little bit more than what you can do in PowerPoint. So those are the 4 that I think are some of the best add-ins. But I also want to talk about a few different features that are already in PowerPoint and that I use quite consistently. So say I'm on this slide and I can go over here to Designer. I use Designer a lot, depending on if you have a different picture, if you have more content, a greater amount of words on the slide, you can go over here and it'll offer you different formats that you could use that might be a little bit different than the rest of your presentation. I'll show it to you on this one. Might not have like this top favorites. You can go over here and find some different ways that the information can be presented. That wasn't offered before, so Designer can add some new different layouts that might make it easier for the audience to see. So depending on what content you have on that page, the Designer can help. PowerPoint does have some really great features about adding, you can add a video to a slide, you can add an audio recording, you can also do a screen recording. So if I click on screen recording, this is my screen right now, I can highlight what I want to screen record and then record. So this is just a little bit of a demonstration. I'm going to record for a couple seconds, then I can go up here and pause or stop. So that recording took place. So those are my few tips and tricks for using PowerPoint. Try and look all through the different add-ins. There's different ones for different needs. You can insert a YouTube video, you can insert a math problem, whatever your needs are. And also using Designer and really looking through PowerPoint and making sure that you can look at different design themes, slide formats, things like that. So thank you for watching. I hope this is helpful. PowerPoint is really evolving and we want to try and create the best content that we can. So utilizing different tools that PowerPoint has to offer is a really great way to make some great presentations. So thank you.